Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Not that you've been here before, but anyways, hi. Today I'm going to be reading you guys a really old story that I originally written on Wattpad a few years back, or when I first discovered Wattpad. However, I never finished it because I only ever read chapter 1, and this is really old, and I kind of edited it a little bit. But other than that, I'm not good at editing at all, let alone structure, let alone trying to write stories, let alone this is just for fun. But yeah, I thought to share this one and only piece of writing for this story called Awaken that I read at the top of my head, and yeah, it was just, it didn't matter how bad it was just something I wrote. But today I'm going to share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So the story is called Awaken, and the chapter 1 is called Washed to Shore. I hope you enjoy. Again, I'm sorry if I stutter or screw up, and saying sorry for screwing up. So you're probably going to hear that a lot throughout this, and I'm not very good at reading out loud. So yeah, let's go. Okay. Tonight feels different, like there's something wrong or misplaced. I can't quite wrap my head around it. And although I'm aware that our village has been under a lot of stress lately, of all the unfortunate news that we've been hearing lately about the unexpected attacks that appear out of nowhere throughout the villages nearby. People have been badly hurt or even killed. Crops have been poisoned, and homes have been burnt down, and walls have been torn down, and no one knows truly who they are or what their purpose is. The question is, who are the ones behind all this destruction upon the innocent villagers? The rumors spread fast, saying that they are a formed group of bandits and assassins who go by the name the Faceless. But their purpose is unknown. The village, also known as oh my gosh, I screwed up again. I can do this. It's fine. My village, also known as Windshield Village, unfortunately hasn't been attacked yet. Fortunately hasn't been attacked yet. But we are afraid it might happen very soon. We have received warnings that our village will be next and no longer standing. So our Lord, also known as the leader of Windshield Village, is making us guards work extra hours. And let me tell you now, it is exhausting. We only have 20 guards within our village, 25 if you count our trainees, but they are still very young and in training and haven't earned themselves to become full-time guards yet. Hopefully I said that correctly. Anyways, back to the present. I'm currently snuggled within my bed, half asleep, thinking about this strange feeling I have, until I hear this. "Everyone, it's time to wake up," a man's voice yelled on the other side of my bedroom door. It's Tyson, our head guard, telling us it is time for night shift patrol. I try my best to move my sleepy body out of bed, but sorry for saying sorry. I'm really bad at reading. I try my best to move my sleepy body out of bed, but without warning, someone grabbed me and dragged me out of my nice warm bed and onto the hard, cold floor. I instantly knew who it was, because it wasn't the first time she had done this. My best friend Raven, also well known for being the first and only woman to become a guard within our village. Hey Abel, she said she said my name with a smirk across her face. I look up at her with an unimpressed look. Hey, I'm totally fine, thanks for asking, I replied in a sarcastic voice, as I rose to my feet and walked over to my wardrobe to gather my underclothes that I wear underneath my armor, and went behind my changing screen to change out of my nightwear and into my shiny armor. Hey Raven. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to say it like that. That was so weird. Hey Raven, can I ask you something? I asked as I got changed. Raven leaned against the wall and crossed her arms, then sighed. Yes, what is it? She replied. Have you been having dreams lately? Or even strange feelings about everything that's been happening? I questioned. She took a deep sigh and spoke out. Oh, Abel, everyone's under a lot of stress lately. You're just being paranoid. Don't worry so much. We will be fine. Why do you think we became guards in the first place? Raven replied. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right, I say while placing the rest of my armor on. We should go. We don't want to be late. Again. Just don't forget your sword and shield, Raven exclaimed as she walked out the door. Yeah, I say while grabbing my sword and placing it into the scabbard. Whatever those things are called. Scabbard. I cannot pronounce it. I highly apologize. On my side. And then my sword placed on my back. I take a deep breath before walking out the door to help calm the nerves. Then I met up with everyone who was gathering in the hallway. Line up, started Tyson. Every guard did it as they were told. Tyson looked up and down, making sure his men were there and properly dressed and gathered up. Good. I see everyone. I don't know why I wrote it like this. Good. I see everyone. You all seem to be here. I'm impressed, Tyson exclaimed, then cleared his throat. He gave us the usual speech and instructions, then placed us into pairs. I was of course paired up with Raven. We got assigned to do our patrol down at the beach, which I was glad about, because last time it was patrolling down at the edges of the forest that surrounded our village. It wasn't fun at all. It was terrifying more than anything, especially when Raven decided to hide in the bushes and jump scare me half to death. One day I will get her back for that, but for now we have a job to do. Raven and I walked in silence down onto the beach. I looked up and noticed the moon was shining rather brighter tonight, more than usual, but I didn't want to overthink it. In fact, it was perfect. We didn't need to take torches with us to see where we were going for our night shift patrol. For our night's patrol. I need to breathe for a minute. I'm sorry. Okay. Carefully, I listened in on the small ocean waves, softly crashing against the beach, and the soft breeze made everything seem so peaceful beneath the twinkling stars and shining moon. How I could just lay in the sand and fall asleep. Unfortunately, I couldn't let my guard down, literally. As we came to a halt on the sand, I looked to my left, then to my right of the beach. Right side of the beach. As did Raven. Then we turned our heads to each other. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I will take the left and you will take the right side of the beach. Agree? I said as I was the first to take as I was the first to break the silence. Raven nodded. I'm sorry, my voice is going crook. Okay, I'm good. The first crap. Okay. I said I will just have to reread it. Okay. Okay, I will take the left and you will take the right side of the beach. Agree? I said as I was the first to break the silence. Raven nodded as a reply and started walking down this right side as I did the same on the left. There we go. I said it. I need to breathe. I'm stuttering and it's not good. Yeah. I just need some water. I am so sorry you have to listen to this. I hope you're enjoying the story though, even though I'm screwing up, but if you're even watching, I appreciate it. Thank you. After a while of walking, there was no signs of any danger or trouble lurking within the shadows. But I decided to continue a little longer before I head back and meet up with Raven. And as I continued walking, I felt that strange feeling again, the one I had before. It felt like an unsettling feeling, like someone's watching me. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a dark figure in the distance was running away from the edge of the water. "Hey, you! Stop right there!" I yelled, quickly pulling out my sword out of its scabbard. I cannot pronounce that word. I highly apologize. In case you're wondering, it's the thing that you put the sword in. Yep, you might have to search it up. I apologize. This person may be running, but I didn't want to fully chase them away. If I did, I might not have a chance to catch up with them at all, whoever they may be, as I only ran a little to catch up with the figure who had come to a sudden stop from running. I had a chance to make them talk. "Who are you?" I asked in a slightly harsher tone, taking a few feet forward towards them, holding my sword in hand. The mysterious figure slightly turned their head, but even underneath the bright moonlight, I couldn't see their face because of that hood over their head and a blue and gold mask covering the top half of their face. "Please, don't hurt me." Sorry. That's not what it says. Oh my gosh. Yeah, try again. "Please, I don't want any trouble," the masked figure said in a shaky voice. I take a few more extra steps closer and noticed the figure The figure smelled like seawater, and their boots completely soaked. "Did you come out of the water?" I questioned. "Yes, sir. I just woke up, and I don't know where I am, but it seems familiar to me. That something tells me I already know where to go next," the masked figure replied. The mysterious masked figure seemed harmless, but very confused. Or is it just me who didn't understand? Was this all one big trick? Was this person a part of the Faceless? I must stay on my guard. "Well, I've never seen you around here before, unless you used to live here within Windshield Village, or another village close by," I said in a confused tone, definitely knowing that this person isn't from around here. Sorry. There we go. The village... Sorry. I'm hoping this gets all recorded, because if it doesn't, this is going to be so embarrassing. It's going to be embarrassing if I say this, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's continue. The village name sounds familiar, but I believe that isn't where I'm going, the masked figure said. Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean? You don't know where you are, but you already know where you're going? Just on a feeling? How does that work? I exclaimed in confusion. There was no reply from the figure. May I ask a question? I asked. Fine. Sorry, that was meant to be so harshly. Fine. What is it? The masked figure replied. I hesitated for a minute. Are you part of the Faceless? I asked nervously. I nervously asked. Don't know why I read it like that, but anyways. The masked figure gasped in surprise, as if I triggered a part of their memory or something. I already wasted so much time. I don't have time to explain it all. But I must go now, they exclaimed and started running again. Wait, come back here, I yelled, chasing after him. I ran as fast as I could across the sand. Boy, do they run fast. I didn't know if I could catch up with the masked figure, but I had to try my best. I felt like both of us wasn't giving up. It felt like both of us wasn't giving up. Sorry, that was a really bad ugh. Yeah, I cannot do it. Anyways, the masked figure yelped. They suddenly tripped over a log and stumbled onto the ground. I don't know, I'm laughing. In an instant, I quickly swung my sword against their chest, but I wasn't going to hurt them. It was only so they couldn't run off again. I showed an angry and confusion expression across my face. You're not going anywhere. Are you or are you not a part of the Faceless? I yelled. No, I'm not. I promise you. Please, just let me go in peace. The masked figure pleaded. From the sound of their voice, they seemed to be in pain. I looked down at their arm and noticed that they were gripping it onto it with their other hand, as blood slowly leaked in between their fingers. You're hurt. Sorry. Okay, hang on. You're hurt. We should get you to a doctor immediately, I exclaimed. No, I should go far away. I'll be okay, they said as I tried to back off. But you're hurt. And it's dangerous out here at this time of night, I protested, trying to convince them to get medical attention. Please, I'm already putting you in danger as it is, the masked figure pleaded. Should be yelled or something, I don't know. So a village is already in danger as it is. Are you a part of the Faceless? I unexpectedly, I can't pronounce it, yelled out. I have to go. The masked figure seemed to become more stressed out. Fine. But please, at least let me wrap your wound. Okay. Fine, but please at least let me wrap up your wound, I said, while staying calm towards them and lowering my sword. They took a deep breath. Okay, but please hurry. I quickly grabbed a bandage from my pocket and started wrapping it around their wounded arm. Can I at least Can I at least know your name? I ask as I tighten the bandage. I guess you can call me. They unfortunately hesitated for a moment. They unfortunately hesitated for a minute, then changed the subject. Please do one favor for. Please do. Please do. Oh my gosh, why can I talk? Please do me one favor. Please take care of her. Keep her safe at all costs. The masked figure said in a very serious tone. I'm sorry, but who? I questioned in confusion. I turned around. I didn't see anyone. When I turned around again, the masked figure was gone. They just disappeared. Hey, where'd you go? I yelled. No answer came back. I decided I should head back and find Raven to tell her what just happened. I started to walk back to the village, feeling uneasy about everything. The mysterious wounded masked figure who came from the ocean just seemed really strange and bizarre. There is definitely something wrong here. Starting to get vibes that someone is really watching me. But the masked figure is gone. There wasn't a trace in the sand except my own. Was I talking to a ghost the whole time or something? Then I looked around and behind myself to notice a small girl. Sorry, the way I said that. To notice a small girl wearing a white gown and laying in the sand nearby the water's edge. As small waves splashed over her feet, the water made her dress flow. What was going on here? Who is she? I walked over to the girl and kneeled down next to her. I had checked if she was still alive. Luckily, she was breathing and her heart was pounding. I checked her temperature by placing my hand across her forehead, and unfortunately, she was burning up, and she will become sick if I didn't get to her doctor straight away. Carefully and steadily picking her up in my arms, I carried her back to the village. Abel! Cried Raven. She was running towards me. What happened? Are you okay? Who is this girl? Raven questioned. I'm not sure. The strangest thing just happened. I will tell you later, but right now this girl needs medical attention, I exclaimed. We both nodded in agreement, then rushed over to the village health center. We busted into the door. Doctor, I need a doctor now, I yelled. Can you be quiet, sir? Sorry, I cannot do voices. Oh gosh. Can you be quiet, sir? You're going to wake up my patients. A man said in a snappy tone as he was walking down the staircase. I'm sorry, but this girl needs your help, I replied back. When the man came into the light, I noticed who it was. Why, it was Dr. Zane, also known as Raven's father. Dad? Raven exclaimed. She seemed really surprised to see him, just as I was. Dr. Zane was on a way. Surprised. Oh my gosh, I screwed up. I apologize. Where was I? I lost my page. She seemed really surprised to see him, just as I was. Dr. Zane was away on a 3-month trip to help the fallen villages nearby that were recently attacked. Dad, what are you doing here? Don't you have another month before coming home? Raven didn't seem too happy. I thought to surprise you, he said with a smirk. I could tell Raven wanted to punch him, but she was cut off. Right then, let's take a look at this young one, shall we? Said Dr. Zane. And that, I have finally said it. I have finally read it out loud. I screwed up so much. I highly apologize. Unfortunately, none of this will be edited out if all of this recording did save. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I apologize for cringiness. But I hope you actually managed to somewhat focus on the story that I was trying to say or trying to read out and what I've written. It is still on Wattpad somewhere, but I suggest do not bother with it. It's just sitting there. I did republish it, or not republish it, but like, you know, it was in drafts for a while, and then I put it back out there recently, but please don't search for it. It's terrible. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and my voice is going croak, and it's really late, but hopefully this video saved, and I hope you guys have a good day, or good night's rest, or, hopefully you find ways to make your day positive and get through the day. I'm sorry, I don't really know what else to say. Anyways, guys, I've rambled on too long, and I apologize if I'm too loud or too quiet. Again, I'm not used to this, but I really like the idea of doing it, like, you know, reading out random pieces of writing, and just for fun. This is all just for fun, and I hope I'm gonna stop now. Anyways, guys, hope to see you guys in the next video. Maybe. Anyways, bye!